It's cup final day, but are we doing it as league champions? Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the Journeyman Save, and yes, we are league champions. This is our last game as Leverkusen boss. The actual run-in became slightly interesting because we drew 1-1 with Augsburg, and the team that finished second, who I think was Bayern Munich at the end of the day. Let's just have a little look. Where we go? Where are we going? Stages, that's where I want. And then league table. No, it's Dortmund. They won their game, so we ended up winning it by a point because we ended up beating Ingolstadt 2-0 after they got a man sent off. We left it late, but in the 81st and the 88th minute, we got a goal, or two goals, which gave us a 2-0 win and gave us the Bundesliga title. And so it comes down to first v second for the cup, which is interesting. It's going to be a tough game. Dortmund are very good. We beat them 3-1 there, and we lost 4-0 there. So aggregate score is, what's that? 5-3 to them. But it's a one-off game in the cup in the Olympiastadion. And it's a little bit disappointing to be leaving, to be honest. I did say if we won the Bundesliga we'll leave, so I'm going to stick with that. But we have, next season, they've said there's going to be 88 million to spend. So we're leaving. Whoever comes in and takes over is going to have enough money to strengthen this squad and push for the Champions League. Jobs that are currently available, not a lot. There's not too much available, but seasons are only just finishing. Man City finished third, and that wasn't good enough for their manager, so he got sacked. Probably not going to go there. I would love to go and manage Deportivo La Coruña. However, they've just got relegated from La Liga Santander, so I think that's too much of a step down to go there. They got relegated. Oh, gutted. They're a team of people my sort of age when they had Ebby Sand up front. He was amazing, Deportivo La Coruña. Malmo is a team that interests me quite a lot. They are currently 10th in the Swedish football division, the Allsvenskan. But again, is it too much of a step down at the moment? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Real Madrid are very insecure because they're only second. Dynamo Kiev, we could go and try and wrestle Shakhtar for the title from Shakhtar. I mean, look at that for difference. 72 points. Shakhtar absolutely bossing it out in the Ukraine. But yeah, you never know. There's a few jobs that might come up. Hungary, I've never managed there before. We could go to Ireland, Sweden again, Ukraine, Turkey, Spain, Italy. There's going to be plenty of options, but we'll deal with that after the game. It'll be the usual thing. We will finish the cup, and if we win it, we'll play just to make sure that it goes on the CV, and then we will hand in our notice. I'd never even checked to see how long our contract was, actually. And expires 2027. So it's only a year. They're not going to... Yeah, okay. I'm not going to miss out on too much money. But let's get into the final. We have a few injury concerns. Victor Carrasco is only slightly fit. And the big one is Anthony Martial is ruled out. And Kai Havertz is still ruled out as well. Marco Alberstein, the youngster, who I think only played one game in the cup, maybe. Continental, it said he played one. Yeah, and then 36 appearances in the youth team. He is unavailable because he's gone on international duty. But we still have a very, very good team. This is how we're going to line up. Number 16 in goal, ever present, Magallanes. Right back, club captain. Number 2, Heinrichs. In the middle, the best centre-back partnership I've probably had in this save, Eric Bailly and Yudoki, number 5 and 6 respectively. Sven Müller is our left back, wearing number 3. On the right wing, Kasper Dolberg starts there, wearing number 10. Manuel on loan from Bayern Munich, hoping to cause some trouble to rivals Dortmund, in the middle, wearing number 17. Next to him, new signing for this season, Douglas Luiz, starts in the cup final, wearing number 4. Fidel, number 13, starts at left wing, replacing the injured Martial. Isaac starts up front wearing number 9. And Callum Bacon, the poacher, the top goal scorer for the team this season, starts up front wearing number 11. And he is smashing his way into the record books. 24 goals, 6 assists in 33 starts. 21 goals in 31 starts for Alexander Isaac, but Isaac with those 13 assists. Martial has had a superb season on loan from United. Fidel is up there with 14. Dolberg has 13. Gal David has 12. And Douglas Luiz has 7. Sharing the goals out quite a lot. Dolberg heading the way in assists in 19. Average rating wise, is it Dolberg top? It is. Kasper Dolberg is top of the average ratings. Kai Havertz, Anthony Martial and Manuel make out the top 4. Highest appearances, obviously the goalkeeper. I'm pretty sure he's only missed 1 game in this whole season. So it's been a very, very good season. That's enough of that though. Let's get into the game. The league, well, we're not favourites, yet we've beaten them to the league title. Interesting. I would put money on us. Dortmund come into this in excellent form. We come in inconsistent. Yeah, it's gone loss, win, win, draw, win. I'd say that's pretty good form rather than inconsistent. It's me, v Pochettino, once again. We've faced off him quite a lot. Eric Bailly's lacking a bit of match sharpness, but he'll be perfectly fine for this game. Don't you worry about that. As the teams finish their warm-up, they line up in a 4-1-4. Emre Can in the middle, Schult, Werner, Cesar Augusto, Stark, Plazzoli, Romario, Reece Oxford as club captain. Timo Horn still in goal. They've signed him, sorry, not still in goal. I'm just surprised. I'd imagine he'll be quite old, but he's obviously not that old in real life at the moment. Gerhand at left back, Hakan Can being what looks like a very defensive right back. Let's get into the game and see how we go. Passionately, it's got to be for the fans today. It has to be for the fans. Defenders, passionately, there's a lot more to come. Midfielders, passionately, there's a lot more to come. And attack, passionately, there's a lot more to come, I believe. You've all got what it takes. Into the tunnel we go. Bernard Leno, I fully hope so, yes. It's been tremendous service to the club. Deserves the adulation of our supporters. He's not going to get on the pitch unless something very drastic happens to Magallanes in goal, who I think has been a fantastic signing from Wolfsburg. Let me know down below, who do you think has been the best signing for this Leverkusen team this season? Because we've brought in quite a lot of new players. Martial on loan. Dolberg came in obviously last season and we made it permanent this season after his loan. We've had Eric Bailly, Udoki, Magallanes in goal. Well, Billy left foot. Has he been your favourite signing? I don't think you've ever seen him play. As Fidel makes the tackle and then gets re-tackled by Schult. Down the line to Cesar Augusto. Good tackle from Sven Müller. It's cleared. Callum Bacon needs to put some effort in the defence. He does. Puts him under a bit of pressure. Emre Can looks to turn. Keeps the ball to Gerhard on the left-hand side. Timo Werner uses his pace to get in behind. Crosses well. Shoots, hit the post. And Magallanes gets on the rebound. What are we playing strategy-wise? We're playing counter. We're going to start defensive and just, you know, grow into the game. That's what we're going to go with to start with. We're going to just see if we can do that. We've struggled to control possession, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. Eric Bailly picks up a standard yellow card, his 8th of the season. Reece Oxford struggling for them at the back. Hopefully Callum Bacon will be able to take advantage. Manuel with a corner. Kasper Dolberg shoots. It's hit. Isaac. Is it offside? It's not offside. I don't know how Udoke didn't put that in. And I don't know how the assist has gone to Kasper Dolberg either. But that was a shot from Dolberg that definitely hit Udoke. And yeah, he looked offside, but it's deflected back to Isaac. And I'll take it. 1-0 up in the cup final. But there is a kickoff straight highlight thing. Highlight straight from kickoff is what I was trying to say. As Romario boots it long. Schult does beat Heinrich to it. And manages to keep it in play with a bit of wild control. Charles Stark into Can. Emre Can beats his man back to Plazzoli into Stark again. Stark to Schult. Schult shoots from range over the bar. Not really troubling Magallanes in goal. But a great start to the cup final. 1-0 up. A bit of confusion about the assist. But I think it should have gone down to Udoke. But it's been given to Kasper Dolberg's assist. No, see, in here, it has been given to Udoke. So he will get it in the stats, which is Callum Bacon thinking we're obviously playing in a European tie and not really stepping up to the cause today. But we'll see how it goes. We will take... no, not going to do that. We will take Douglas Luiz off strong tackles, I think, in a minute. Cesar Augusto, ball in. It's deflected around and Schult puts it in from the knockdown from Romario. I don't think it's really been coming. They've had a bit of a better play. Cesar Augusto with a ball in. Romario, I think, had a shot. I think it was deflected. Fell to Schult. And he wasn't going to miss from that sort of range. And that's the sort of poaching we need Callum Bacon to be doing, really, as Sven Müller seems to be struggling with the high performance of the game. Fidel not having the best that goes at left wing, and Callum Bacon not playing the best. It may be a double substitution at half time. Let's see what happens. We'll go into half time. I didn't even realise it was that far. Looking to win the Poker Cup again, see if we can win the league, or the League Cup, I guess it's the League Cup, FA Cup probably. See if we can win that again. We've won it. How long have we been at Leverkusen? This is our second year, and we won it first year. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm starting to ramble a bit. We need to up it a little bit. But have we been the better team? Have we been the better team? Even shots, they've had one more on target. We've given away a lot more fouls. No, we haven't been the better team. So I'm not going to say that. I'm just gonna say passionately, it's a special day for the supporters. Make sure we do it for them. I'm gonna repeat exactly what I said before the game, because we didn't start too badly. We just need to get out there and make sure we do it. Gonna leave it as it is. Maybe we'll just up it from defensive to standard. Let's try and get at them just a little bit. We're going to tell Douglas Luiz to ease off tackles, I think, in a minute as well. We'll give him 10 minutes to throw his weight around a little bit more. He might be one of the ones that comes off for Julian Weigl, who you could argue would have been very unlucky to miss today's game from the starting 11. He is on the bench, but he's been playing quite well. But Douglas Luiz was, big money buy, and you've got to play your big money buys in the big games. And he was actually in very good form before his injury. Right, that's enough time for Callum Bacon to realise that he doesn't actually feel like playing football today. Callum, what are you doing to me? And we're going to bring on Gail David, but we're going to actually put David at left wing and put Fidel up front onto a complete forward on attack, like so. And, I mean, Fidel 6.6 isn't doing... Oh, do I want him up front? Yeah, we'll put him up front for a little bit. Sven Müller 6.6. Douglas Luiz is playing a little bit better. Let's just go into Douglas Luiz and take off edit. I don't know. No. Okay, right. Okay. He's tackling harder because of the team instructions. So we will take get stuck in off ever so slightly, or for a little bit anyway. Sven Müller could bring on Gianluca Itter. We'll leave it like that. We'll just change the striker for the time being and see how it goes. It's yeah, been a bit of an odd game. 1-1 at the moment. Did we win this on penalties last year? I think we might have done, actually. We are getting into the game a bit more. Now dominating possession. So, excuse me. Dominating possession, having more shots. We've picked up the only 2 yellow cards. Well, double their fouls now, exactly. As Heinrichs makes a tackle. Stark picks it up. Shoot. Left-hand side to Timo Werner. Timo Werner has the ball. Back to Gerrard. Into Emre Can. Emre Can to Stark. Put under pressure. Plazzoli. Into Stark again. He's got a run from the striker short, and he's not going to miss from there. He's through. It's a goal. It's 2-1. We'll drop it down to the counter. I don't know how Isaac suddenly just teleported up into their half of the play, but he did, and it's not going brilliantly well. Don't want to watch their goal again. Schultz with 2. He was a massively monstrous buy from Bayern Munich, if I remember rightly. It was 64 million. We haven't paid that sort of money for anybody yet. I think we might have to mix up the formation. As Schultz fires in a free kick, Douglas Luiz heads it away. Cesar Augusto gets on it, turns, gets to the byline. That's a great run to create some space. Prazzoli with a header. It is 3-1 with 10 minutes to go. Right, there is only some certain things you can do at this point when that happens. Complete forward support. We are going to a flat 4-3-3, although Fidel's not playing well. So Dolberg's actually going to go up front. Fidel is going to come off and be replaced by Havit in the middle. He's going to become a playmaker. Deep line playmaker on support. You guys are actually doing alright. So we're going to swap you over. You're going to stay as the ball-winning midfielder. You're going to sit on defend. Manuel is going to become an advanced playmaker on attack to try and get you forward. Müller, yeah, everyone else isn't doing too badly. Let's hope that mixes it up a bit. We will close them down sometimes. Let's up the tempo. We will mix up the passing. Word ball into the box. Don't need to run at them. Don't be more expressive. We'll play a normal line. We're going to go on to control and then up it in a minute, and we're going to go just back to fluid. And that is what we're going to do. And it's not how I wanted the cup final to go or our last game at Leverkusen, but we have already won this competition, so it's not a massive loss. It's just a bit of a disappointment. To go out with a bit of a whimper as we are. But, you know, we've 5 minutes to go. Okay, we'll up it to, let's just sod it. Let's go overload for the last 5 minutes. Up into overload. We have 1 sub left. So we'll bring on Lovro. Well done, Lovro. Coming on at left back. Give you a run out in the cup final. I'm sure you will move to wherever we go next because you'll probably be put on the transfer list. Same with Billy Leftfoot. I think we might struggle to prize Callum Bacon and Drew away. Obviously, we have to keep an eye on Jan Petrick as well. Jan Petrick to see how he's done on his loan. And there's the clearance and there is the full-time whistle. Borussia Dortmund have won the trophy. 6 shots, 5 on target, 3 goals. I was big in Magalhães up before the game. Although, to be honest, I don't think any of the goals were really his fault. So we'll just leave it there. But there we go. We don't win it, which means we can resign pretty much straight away. We get the defeat in the final. They've responded well to me giving opportunities to youngsters, which is great. 1.8 million. Squad bonus, 550k. Runners-up Leverkusen. Biggest Leverkusen, St. Pauli, who we beat in the semi-final. So well done to them. Top goal scorer, Anthony Martial. Best match, 5-2 to Hertha Berlin against 1860 München. So, or Munich. Why did I say München? I think that's how it's just spelt on their badge. But there we go. Isaac, just, well, you want to go and join PSG? Well, I won't be here to make that decision. So, my contract, resign. We are resigning. As I better just make sure we've got... I was very close then. Let's just make sure we have actually got the title. Now, where do I do that? I can never remember. Milestones. No, that's conversation history. Milestones. So we have won the Bundesliga. In my profile, there's a way you can see... How do I bloody do this? I forget every single year I've got to check and try and win something. When we win something, I always forget how to actually look. So, I mean, it does say winners. It does say career milestone winners. So I'm taking that as the fact that we've won. So, there we go. We have stepped down. Left foot, 40? Fucking hell. Has accumulated 8 years of experience with the likes of Olympiacos, Ljubljana, and Leverkusen. Left foot team lifted the Bundesliga in 2026, the Poker in 2025, and finished runners-up in the Super Cup in 2025 as well. Leverkusen now be looking for a new manager. In the spotlight, there is... they're actually saying Babel could quit Olympiacos, which would be incredible if they took the last 2 managers from Olympiacos. Hopeful names including Ancelotti, Paul Lambert, and Luis Miguel. So, Inter could be something I'd be interested in. If Paul Lambert did go, that would be quite interesting. We'll do a couple of continues and just see if anything comes up, see if there's any news about what's going to happen with the job at Leverkusen. I really hope you enjoyed the stint at Leverkusen. It was very good, actually, to win the Cup and the League in 2 seasons. We knocked Bayern Munich off their perch and then promptly said farewell after that, which was always the plan, really. It was always going to play the plan. But let me know, where do you think we could end up next? France, Ligue 1, Serie A. We've got, Ukraine League, Russia, England. We haven't actually been to England yet. We've got plenty of places that we could end up at, as a few jobs are coming on the board now, as Hertha Berlin have sacked their manager. So there's a few jobs. So Verona in Italy, did they get relegated? No, they... Oh, Serie B. I don't really want to drop to Serie B. Hertha have sacked their manager. The sack race, Gladbach, Schalke and Bayern Munich are there. Ude Oliveriense, Premier Liga NOS, is that going down? Is 18th going down? Yes, they finished bottom, so we're not going to go and take over them. Kasımpaşa in Turkey, 16th in the Superliga Turkey. They've gone down, so I'm not taking someone that's... well, as you can see, I'm not going to take over Legia Warsaw. Oh, that could be very, very interesting. That would be a massive step down into... They finished 2nd. That is the top division as well, isn't it? That is the top division. Yeah. Wow, they finished 2nd by a point and he got sacked. Wow. I'm going for it. What do you reckon? Do I go for it? I think I'll go for it. It's going to be, like, so weird. It's going to be so weird going down to the Polish First Division. Oh, Championship Group. Okay, so the actual league table. Yeah, okay, so and then it splits into a Championship Group and not a Championship Group. Oh, man, I'm so tempted. Legia Warsaw. I've never managed in Poland before. Never, ever managed there before. Ever. I think it would be really cool. I think it'd be really good. I'm going to chuck my name in that. They might think I'm too overqualified. I've heard that can happen. in Football Manager. So there you go. Well, I've applied for it. That's probably a very good time to end the episode, I guess. Oh, and it's a World Cup year as well. So I did see if any jobs were available for national teams that are going to the World Cup, and obviously they're not. They've still all got their manager. But as we've applied, they've taken it. Fenerbahce, that would be a good one as well. Oh, Fenerbahce would be a very good little job. They finished 5th in the league, quite well, 11 points off top, which was Galatasaray. What is that going to be like another? So they won it in 2022, so 4 or 5 years ago. That would be an interesting one. That would be a very interesting job to take on. I can't bother going. I can't bother to talk to you. I can't be bothered to talk to you. Go away. Why don't I have an assistant that can answer those questions for me while I'm not here? So there you go. These are the jobs. Let me know if anything else takes your interest. We've got no. Shamrock Rovers in the Premiership in Ireland. Leverkusen obviously there. Hertha, Corona, Nice in Ligue 1. Legia Warsaw, who we've applied for. But there we go. We'll end it there. And we'll see what happens. I think Legia Warsaw would be really, really interesting. You'll have to let me know what you think is your favourite thing to do. I can straight away rule out I'm not going to Man City because I think if I'm going to the Premier League, I want to do it with a slightly smaller team or Man United. That's the only big team I'll go to the Premier League for. But yeah, let me know what you think below. Best signing for Leverkusen while we're at the club. And where shall we go next? According to I've applied for Legia Warsaw, and there's Fenerbahce and possibly Nice in Ligue 1 as well. Let me know. It'll be really, really good to hear from you. But for now, I'm out. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And I'll see you very, very soon. Cheers.